to take these high heels off and throw them away. Like, I'm not getting to this high heel thing. It's just, I don't use it in weddings. I don't know why I have to use it here. I'm just not going to use it again.
Qué linda está. Más afuera chegando. Vamos fazer.
Okay. Like the catwalk, right?
Yeah.
Same thing again. Very cool.
When I put all the boats, it's really hard for us.
Yeah, because trying to get your head out of the boat is difficult, right?
Yeah, and the little techniques like punching into like the bed air, we haven't quite achieved yet.
So you're all right, you'll figure it out.
I mean, when we were ripping by ourselves, it seemed like amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
Everything's easy.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it's cool to see how good you guys are already. It's like very impressive. Like looking at all the data, we're like,
you feel like this momentum of the boat going head to wind, whoa, and then you duck.
look at you.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Sorry to interrupt, but can I borrow you?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I need you for something.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, SailGP Season 5 starts here in Dubai. Welcome to the ultimate sailing competition. These are the fastest sailors on the planet. What sets SailGP apart? Identical boats, a level playing field, and this is why SailGP determines without a shred of a doubt who is the best sailor in the world.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, مساء الخير واهلا وسهلا فيكم. Good evening and a very warm welcome to the official SailGP 2025 season launch here in Dubai.
How do you pronounce your name? Because they've been.
It's however you would like
No,
the
but you
most.
tell me, how is it?
Nobody calls me Martini in Brazil, so Chini.
Chini?
Yeah.
Oh, can I call you Chini?
Martini.
Yeah, Chini.
I guess Martini would be.
Yeah, Martini.
Martini.
Can you feel it?
Please join us to welcome the current SailGP champion and Rolex Sailor of the Year, Diego Ortiz. Put your hands together for 3-time SailGP champion Tom Slingsby, the 2-time finalist Peter Burling, from the new Team Italy, Ruggero Dita, Nikolai Sehester at the helm of Team Denmark, representing Germany, Eric Heyer.
This is SailGP.
And breaking the mold, please join me in welcoming the first woman to race against an all-man fleet here in SailGP. A trailblazer in the sport, she's making history today. From the new Team Mubadala, Brazil, the 2-time Olympic gold medalist, Martine Graham.
Does it feel nice to be a trailblazer?
For sure, I think I'm carrying a lot of people, you know, and I think there will be a lot of people that will be looking at me in the future. But right now I'm just focusing on sailing. It's all that matters right now.
Uh, 12:28. Off the dock in 2 minutes. Remember we take.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good.
Excited to go racing?
Very. Finally getting into it again.
Yeah. Pretty cool for Martine. Massive. You wish it was you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wanna. If I want anyone to win, I want Brazil to win.
Yeah. And then you guys.
And then of course us.
Yeah.
But he really needs to prove that that this will happen in the future as well.
Good morning from practice day here in Dubai. Stevie, 1 day to go before the first Grand Prix of SailGP Season 5.
Good morning, Todd. I'm so excited. We have 2 new teams in the fleet this season. One is led by the Italian superstar, Ruggero Tita, and the other is the Mubadala Brazil team, led by Martina Grael. Well, for me, today's practice day is really interesting because it's the first time we're going to see all of these boats together on a starting line.
Yes, it is practice day today, but I wonder if Marcine might be feeling an extra layer of pressure just because of the huge change she is representing right now.
Oh, indeed, we've got 11 men driving F50s and just 1 woman. This feels like the beginning of a huge change.
Hold weight, ready? Time to start.
For the first time, we had our team pairing with the other teams in a starting line. You know, that brings a lot of expectations. We're gonna be last, and last in the first 3 races, which is normal to expect.
There we go, Stevie. The whole fleet for the first time in Season 5 practice day is a go.
Oh, this is history in the making. What a good call to sign Marcini Grael. Good foresight by the Brazilian CEO, Alan Adler.
I think the cool thing about the Mubadala Brazil team is the CEO created this Brazilian team and wanted a Brazilian driver. And they looked into their country and said, well, who's the best sailor in Brazil? And it's Martina Grael, and she just happens to be a woman. And that didn't deter them putting her on the wheel.
And it's the start of the first practice race here in Dubai. Marcini Grael from Brazil, they're late and slow. But just ahead of them, the Kiwis are somehow one hole flying really high. Boat accelerating.
O cara conseguiu ficar dernadão, agora entrou a rajada ali na frente. O rico vai ficando mais rico. The rich getting richer. That's it. Finally they stop. Jesus, they're doing so well. Olha o time New Zealand, impressionante, né? Impressionante. Tá vendo? O New Zealand dá dernadão. Tá vendo? Ele consegue estar dernadão. Eles não conseguem. Como é que eles conseguem andar? Como é que consegue adernar? How team New Zealand can
get up and go to it?
No, can be hill. Yeah, so much.
I think we've got to be a little bit better at being active and getting our way down early. We're going to go.
The Brazilians currently sitting in 9th place.
Yeah, they struggled to get the boat accelerated after the mark. All part of the learning curve. A little bit of a tangle, McMillan and Maloney there. They're finding their way around the back. Little dance move.
Bota aí no ouvido que eles estão falando para parar.
Slowly coming down, it's nice. I'm just kind of staying
Holding it up here now.
Max power.
E mandando aqui. O Paul tava falando isso. Ele o quê?
Que exatamente. Que ele fala, tem que deixar a Martini ficar mais em paz para tomar as decisões, né? Vai dar toque assim, mas.
I still haven't got it.
Oh, not much to go, and Brazil continue to make boat handling errors.
And Stevie, Brazil crosses the finish line second to last.
Yes, they are a new team, and yeah, the Italians are a new team. They don't really seem to be doing any better. But I can't help wondering whether Marcini might be feeling that little bit of extra pressure than Ruggero Tita on the Italian boat.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We'll see. Patient and work. Patient and work. Just need to work.
At least at the beginning would be an option to make my life a little bit easier.
Martini, you will be announced first. So I'll be here and I'll let you know when to.
Get used to it? Yeah, carrying 2 kilos in each eye.
Yeah.
Trying to lift them.
Yeah. It's hectic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna try to do less media stuff in the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for Martini, stepping into SailGP is certainly not easy from the Olympic classes. It's just a very different world, you get pulled in a lot of directions.
A última coisa que eu te falo, a última, é importante. Você carrega de representatividade. Você sempre foi para os resultados. Você não vai mudar agora com 33 anos num stage, falar o que outros querem. Tá.
Today, nice entertainment.
We're not coming in this way.
Somebody's going to be a part of this weekend.
We're at that point where if you push a female athlete in against the top male athletes and they don't succeed, it's going to set the women's movement back a long way in not only sailing, but in potentially all sports, where you put that female athlete on the line saying, I'm good enough to compete with the men, and if she doesn't compete well with the men and she can't hold that level, for me it puts that movement back. So it's a matter of timing, and it's a matter of having the right person with the right attitude at the right moment.
Pô, só um segundo, gente. Deixa eu ter um pouquinho de privacidade aqui. Pô, não é possível.
It really winds me up a bit, that, because that's what you see a lot of women have to face, is they can't just be the same, they have to be better to prove that they deserve to be there. And I think that's a really unfair pressure to put on Martine.
Right, who's going to be my first victim? I think I'm going to turn to you, Martini. Welcome. It is great to see you, your first race at SailGP. We're excited to see you, and I don't want to ramp up the pressure, but all eyes, I think, are going to be on you and your team this weekend.
I don't think because Martine's a woman and she's the first woman, she should have to be the best straight away. That's just unrealistic on anybody. And some of the other drivers, we're still battling to get to the top half of the fleet, a year or 2 years in.
What is the biggest emotion that you're feeling a day out from the start of this 2025 season? Is it excitement? Is it nerves? What is that? Nervous, excitement, what have you got there?
Work in progress.
Work in progress, I love it. Martini, big round of applause.
First Sail Grand Prix of Season 5. 3 races today, 2 more races tomorrow to determine the top 3 teams that will make it into tomorrow's final.
I think it's hard because it's obviously like she wants to do well because she's a competitor, but it would be hard not to know that like you're representing more than just yourself, not just Brazil, but all the women here that want to be in roles where they're holding a wheel or flying a boat. So it's hard. It's like, don't think about it, but you know it's there. But on the same side, it's like you don't want her to make a mistake, but then everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, I think for sure if she makes a mistake, she'll be judged under a different lens than maybe a new male driver would be. Whatever Eric or Ruji or Seb went through as new drivers, she's got to be judged in the same lens, but she won't be, just because she's the first woman.
Very light wind conditions for the first race of the Dubai Rolex Sail Grand Prix. Oh, this is not practice anymore. This one now counts, and the Brazilians have finished the first race last.
Martine, welcome to SailGP. First race done. It's pretty light and difficult out here, though.
Yeah, I think it can only get better from here. For now, we're just struggling with our timings. But, as I said, it can only get better from here.
End of race 2, Brazil crosses the finish line 10th. They finished last in the first race of the day, tied on points with Italy at the very bottom of the leaderboard.
We are going up, and gaining nothing. Lack of train, lack of time in the boats.
Snail sail.
We're so unlucky, it's been great for 2 weeks, and then we just...
When I first met Russell, so Russell Coates, who's my boss, he told me it was his vision and ambition, him and Larry, to have a female driver.
How many minutes to the start now?
You know what she said to me? She said, I feel like I have the weight of a lot of women on my shoulders. But then that comes with a lot of pressure.
We will
As soon as the confidence grow, we will be an aggressive team. You know, we'll take our chances. If the chances are there, Martini and the team, they will get it.
Third and last race of the day. Let's see what the new teams have to offer.
Going all the way to the boundary, coming back on track.
Martini chooses to start the race from behind the whole fleet. We call this the slingshot start. It's a high-risk play for any driver in the fleet. Martini does not look afraid to me. She's going for it, and she's going for it fast. From the helicopter angle, everything looks simple, but I can assure you, Todd, down there, it looks like hell.
When you set up for a start, it feels like a bit of a mess. Because for you on the boat, you do that tack, and you're like, bloody hell, you know, there's like a wall of 29-meter wings there.
I was thinking about going higher here, more speed, and then...
It's a good idea by Martini, but the whole fleet's setting up in front of her. I can't see a gap opening up. Is she going to go for it?
Não, a gente está vindo com tudo, cara.
I don't see a gap, Todd. I don't see a gap. Maybe Martini can make this happen, but it's extremely risky.
Martine has come in with her foot on the gas. Her heart is that way.
Brazil trying to find a gap through. I do not see a gap for this Brazilian boat in there. Oh, you need to hit the handbrakes. Got to hit the handbrakes.
Não, a gente parou. We stop. We stop. We stop completely. Cara, a gente parou. We were doing so well and we stopped.
Thinking about driving, trying to go for the other side a bit against the flux.
Oh my, that was a very high-risk move. Now Brazil are last, not foiling, and on this track with light conditions, overtaking's going to be so difficult. Has the pressure of this weekend got the best of Martini Grail?
I think pressure is part of the game. I mean, we need to get used to it, but filter also, because otherwise you go to the water and you're not focused.
Yes, leg 4, we're late in the race here. Just one more leg to go to the finish line, and the Brazilians are last.
And Italy, Red Bull Italy, top 5.
Don't get the booth.
Oh, yeah.
I know what I have to do here. Late, just a second.
Copy.
The booth, what did they say?
All good, we're all good. They're staying late.
So we just had to deal with these things and just deal as they came and just try to make the best out of it. So this is SailGP sailing. You know, you're not gonna get always your best shot at it, and you just have to make the best out of it.
Race on the increase here.
Oh, wait, Todd, hold on. Sorry to interrupt. Brazil, they might be last, but Martini Grail's seen something here. I think they're into a good puff.
Nice moment for a pump, guys. Got the flows back on.
And Martini is foiling. 2 holes out of the water on the Brazilian boat, and she's going to go 3 times the speed of everyone else because the whole fleet is dead in the water. Oh, yes, this is Martini doing a Peter Burling here.
Estamos voando, tá vendo?
Okay, going for a drive now. We're down in 3, 2.
Brazil are still up and foiling. They've overtaken Germany. They're now 9th with just 1 leg to go.
Brazil, yeah, we're doing good.
I'm in my wheel, let's see.
And here they come around the last gate, and here comes Brazil.
Look at Mubadala Brazil.
He's the jib now, good moment.
We nailed the foiling jibe and we managed to come in pacing. At that point, I'm thinking, well, we're flying, let's keep flying.
Martine going around the outside here. If she can keep the speed on, you've got to go really wide, Martine, really wide and keep it fast. What a moment for the Brazilian crew.
And it's Brazil that overtakes Switzerland.
They're coming around the outside. So much speed. They've got to go wide. Keep it wide. Keep it fast. Oh, they come.
And down goes Italy as well.
Caralho. Puta que pariu. Vai levantar a moral no final.
Brazil on the outside, slingshotting around the US boat. It's all about acceleration for Canfield now.
And in the last meters, Martini overtakes Taylor Canfield from the USA.
Could this be a 6th place from nowhere for Brazil? What a manoeuvre at the bottom of the course by Martine Grail and her crew.
Martine Grael and the Mubadala team from Brazil from last to sixth.
Martini scores 5 goals here in extra time. Do Brazil! It's 6th, but it's 5 goals in the last seconds of the game.
Sexto, acho. You saw that? Really good. We like to keep on the end.
Oh,
never before, you know, just the finish line.
It was so amazing when it got up.
Amazing.
Wow, what a finish. I mean, it's not a great result. I'm sure 6th isn't what Martini's hoping for, but the team could have given up. They were at the back of the fleet again, and somehow they've shown that they've got the ability to turn these things around.
Good season learning.
I think everyone's going to be shocked, and the driver position is not a physical role. It's all what's between your ears, and it's a game of confidence, it's a game of judgment, and I think she's got all the skills there to be successful here.
I have a feeling that we have kick-started the team. You know, you gotta celebrate the small milestones. So I guess this is what everybody remembers, which I'm happy with it, you know.
And that's it for the first day of SailGP Season 5. It's been a historic day for sailing, really. And I just heard, it's not going to end here, Todd. You know, SailGP's announced the first women training camp here in Dubai in 2 days' time. Going to have the best women sailors in the world, of course, will be here. And they're going to be then fast-tracked as drivers, as wing trimmers, as flight controllers, you know, in those big 3 positions on the boat. There is a big gap to bridge in a short space of time, but I'm sure they'll be up for it.
Welcome. This is obviously the first ever female training camp. I think we know it's been 4 years in the making. We've tried to make this happen, so it is a big moment, I think, for us all.
What I love about it is a real camp based on performance. It's not just like go in the water for an hour. We've thought about the boat setup, sim training. We have male coaches, so we have the British coach, the Spanish coach. It's a performance camp giving female athletes the opportunity and the hours on the water that they've never had before.
I think it's totally unfair that women are given a different program into professional sailing. A male sailor that might have achieved similar or less than a female sailor will be given the chance to show what he's got. With less experience or no experience, be like, oh, well, you've been really good in other stuff. Why don't you come here and have a go flying a boat, trimming a wing, driving an F50? But with women, at the moment, it's like, I don't think you're ready. And the men are making that decision for us. And then all the women are left looking around saying, what about us? And some of those women are knocking at the door, banging the door down, saying, we're here, we're ready, let us have a go. And at SailGP, we had the first female driver take to the race course.
Well done.
It's not me, it's everyone.
Yeah, no, but still, I guess to tell you well done.
You'll make me cry, because I've cried loads, so don't make me cry, Flo.
No, you've done it.
And you were so calm on the boat. Like, I need a bit of Hannah Mills in my life. She's so cool and calm.
Martine coming in, I think, is a massive step forward for women. But imagine we had 3 or 4 female drivers, you know, then that's real progress, and then that's really pushing towards equity and equality.
When you start something, even though you don't think women are performing their best at these top jobs, just by having them there creates something that is normal for new generations to see women there. And I think that creates just a snowball of just normalizing this. And there's a lot of things in your life that you think they are an impossibility until they are happening, you know?
Work in progress, always climbing higher. Spitting truth, gotta light that fire. Lady warriors built to inspire. Breaking chains, we refuse to retire. Grinding hard, never on the sideline. Power moves, strength in the bloodline. Shattered glass ceilings, no decline. On our destiny, we redefine.